ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi guys, welcome to Serulla Island. I was born right over there.
That's amazing. I mean, honestly, this property is very magical. It's the walk down here, it does feel like you're stepping into a different area. I mean, like, especially from coming to Grand Rapids to here, this is like stepping out of time, which is great. So for those of the people that do not know who you are, who is Lynn Serulla and what kind of work do you do?
So my work is what do I do? Well, I make money as a stylist.
Mm-hmm.
I like to create things. I like to bring light. I like to bring vibes, make things happy.
Mm-hmm.
As a stylist, I've been working in the production industry since I was maybe 16. I started as talent,
mm-hmm.
and I was in a bunch of local Grand Rapids commercials, and started as a model here, and progressed into going to art school. I'm a classically trained painter. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my undergrad's in fine art from Kendall.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I might have, now that
That's
you
my
mentioned that, that's
undergrad.
probably back when we met each other, was around that phase.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah. So I'm a painter. I sew, I draw, I paint. I've done photography since I was 12.
Mm-hmm.
Started shooting film when I was 12. So in the dark room,
Mm-hmm.
dodging and burning.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what that is. 10 points. But yeah, no, I have enjoyed thoroughly my life, and it's been my objective to just do things that make me happy. And I truly believe that if you're excited about whatever you're doing, you're gonna make money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to, before we dive into even more about who you are and kind of what you do professionally, but also creatively, I did want to actually start at a spot of gratitude, because when I first went off on my own, it went into the freelance consulting space, even before Vance Company was officially a business. You were the first person that hired me for anything.
It's true.
So
it's true.
You reached out, I posted a random video on Instagram and on LinkedIn, and then you sent me a message and hey, I could use your help organizing some stuff. I could use your help doing things.
I was so in over my head. I had a full-time job with Chewy. I had gotten a job designing a retail space for the apartment in Naperville. Check it out. It's beautiful.
It's very beautiful.
It's
you
a
should
gorgeous,
definitely check it out.
gorgeous
We'll tag
space. And I was freelancing with Isaac Mazelman doing hotel styling. So I was traveling, I was designing a space, I had other small creative projects going on, and I was honestly overwhelmed, and I was like, help me get my shit together.
Which is actually kind of a theme that I've had in my career, is when someone gets to an overwhelmed spot, they typically are like, hey, help. Can you help me get a little thing sorted? So
no, seriously, and it really did help me get my shit together and help me prioritize, help me stay accountable. Really, it was the accountability aspect
mm-hmm.
that we'd have half an hour calls, and I'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck? What's my priorities this week? Da, 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 da. And you'd help me figure out, okay, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. And it really did change that part of my life. Now I figured out okay, what can I actually handle, and putting up boundaries, mm-hmm. and being all right, I'm only going to be on the road this amount of time a month. I'm only going to be,
mm-hmm.
And then making time for my creative projects.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, thank you. I really wanted to take a moment. Yeah. It was awesome. So, obviously you wear a ton of creative hats. What's the simple version of when someone's like, hey, what do you do? Obviously you're not going to tell them oh, I'm a fine artist and I'm a designer. What is the thing that you're saying in the a meet and greet area? Oh, we're blowing away. This is going to be awesome.
I'm a big picture creative.
Big picture creative.
So I look at the umbrella and I help make moves to get to a strategic destination.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So break that down a little bit. So obviously a lot of people view creatives as people that can get after the feelings of things. They feel like they can help with the emotional side of stuff, but also
it's part
the vision.
Logistic too. What can you actually do? Part of being a creative is making sure you can have the edit. You got to be able to edit, because you can have all these ideas and you get this like, or you can get really nitpicky and you can't see what the actual objective is. And I think that's my strength as a creative, is to be like, all right, what's our objective? What's the story that we're telling? How can we visually tell this story? And it's across mediums, it can be a painting, it can be a photo, it can be a video, it can be a brand, it could be, I don't know, a living room space.
Right.
Like
the apartment. I mean, that's an entire store that you did.
Yeah, a retail space.
Yeah. So,
but I've done residential too, and part of it is like being like, all right, who is this person? What is the brand? What's the objective? I did a space for a really awesome lady in California who is an archaeologist. Yeah, so cool. And she's a badass. She has her own company. She's sending archaeologists out. Bam, bam, bam. Super inspiring. And in her home, she wanted a space for gathering, but had a level of authenticity. So designing for her was a lot different than designing for, say, a production for Chewy, or a production or a hotel. So it's kind of putting on those glasses of that person or that client or whatever, and seeing the objective and creating a story, a mythical, whatever, a journey, an experience. I mean, even in events, creating a memorable experience, an environment that people want to be around, that they get excited about. That was one of my lives. I did events for SCAD and creating really memorable events for their students and VIP guests and donors, and that was such a cool,
that sounds like
such
blast.
A cool place to work too.
Yeah.
Like, everyone there is so incredible, like so talented.
Were you just there recently? What were you? Weren't you judging something recently that I saw online?
I got to do this really cool project for the University of Cincinnati.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
You guys are incredible, by the way. Like, I'm so inspired by the students there, and Ashley Kubley is just an incredible leader there. I actually just found the jacket that I pulled from her and she gave to me in Savannah when we first met, in my vintage collection here at home. But she invited me to come to Cincinnati to critique the senior collection of the fashion students there.
Awesome.
Who are so wonderful. The designs that are coming out of current students there are really great.
That's
really
awesome.
Great. I mean,
so were you there actually judging their looks, or what was?
I wasn't judging. I was critiquing.
Okay.
I mean, it was part gas session, but also part critique. So it was like recognizing their strengths and being able to say, I see you here. What are you going to do in 10 years?
Okay.
And how can you get there?
Right.
Because I couldn't really do anything about what their designs looked like at that point in time. So my objective, or my point with being a critic or being a person that's there to help, basically, I'm a resource. And I was like, okay, this guy's making incredible jerseys, right? Who does he want to work for? Where are you going to go with that? Or there's four different designers that are making workwear. How is your workwear going to look different than your workwear?
Right.
There's this one designer, she airbrushed all of this activewear, but cold weather activewear with really cool ruching and toggles, and her stuff was very, you could just see someone, a musician in LA, wearing her stuff. And she had really exaggerated, super exaggerated silhouettes too, where she'd have extra long arms or a really long train or a big hood. Just really cool and fun stuff to look at. So I'm excited about this new fresh crop.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Really cool.
I even from a distance, I could tell that you were really pumped about that experience, and also just it being involved with it. It looked like it was an absolute riot. Process. We're talking about your creative process. What's it actually look like behind the scenes?
Process.
Structured, intuitive.
It's a little bit of both. I mean, you get poor performance with piss poor planning, right? So it's all about planning. It's all about making sure that you have everything in place and you play out every scenario in your head, what could go wrong. Having doubles, triples, doing multiple takes, doing a take with one thing. Oh, well, we like this food. Well, but we also like this food. Do it with both. There's having something in place so you can get your shot and then bring in the food. Or if it's a large event, it's following up with your vendors, being a clear communicator. I think a huge part of being a successful creative and a commercial creative is communication.
Big time.
It's knowing exactly what your client is needing, but also managing their expectations to know what you can deliver and what you can't.
Right.
Because one of the biggest things that I see with creatives is they'll promise the sun and the moon and the world, and then your client ends up being disappointed because you've told them you can do all this stuff and you don't deliver. So I think the biggest thing is saying, yes, I can do this, but it's going to take me 50 years. Or, yes, I can do this, but we're going to have to take a little second. Or, yeah, absolutely, I can do that. It's so easy. Always saying yes, but letting them know that it's going to take time.
Right.
Or it's not going to take time and that it's super easy. And it's like, yeah, swiftly. Well, yeah, we can change that button really fast. No problem.
Right.
Or, yeah, we can put a circus tent in that yard, no problem.
Yeah, right.
It's going to take,
Right.
you know, some time, but yeah, we can do it. We can do whatever you want as long as we have the time and the money.
Right. Time and money, that's always the big thing. The big
And
thing
it's
with
usually like expectation, time, and money, and you can only have two.
Right. Good, fast, cheap. You're not getting all of them.
What do they say? Champagne wishes on a beer budget or something?
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so when it comes to all of the work that you've been up to lately, what's inspiring you? Is it more emotional? Is it more visual? Is it intellectual? Like, what's the thing that you're drawing from to keep all the creative juices flowing?
So recently I do watercolor paintings as like a mental health thing for myself.
Okay.
And recently I had them printed on stationery, which I'm really excited about. I'll send you the link to it, but I'm really excited about doing series of stationery. This one that I just came out with is a Midwest Lakes
Yeah, I definitely
series.
want to see this. Yeah.
And then I'm working on a Caribbean one, and then I have a Pride collage one. So I'm working on putting out these different collections of stationery and just kind of like seeing worth in my own work and putting it out there and seeing what would happen, because as a commercial artist, I don't know if other commercial artists can like relate to this, but you end up doing work for a lot of other people and you don't do your own work. So I've been prioritizing doing my own work and making time for that. I've got a few paintings that I've been working on, some large scale. I have a large scale diptych I'm working on right now. I'm currently residing in St. Petersburg, Florida. So I'm really inspired by the art scene there, the community there, the people that I've met, the wildlife. I've been doing like a lot of shark tooth hunting, bird watching. Okay. Just trying to those are things that fill my cup up so then I can pour into other cups basically.
Well, you definitely have to have that, especially even in the commercial work. I think people undersell, regardless of the creative endeavor, if it's for yourself or for someone else, it still requires some kind of energy.
Absolutely.
And some kind of, you've got to, and if you're not drawing from something, the work starts to suffer quickly.
100%.
Yeah. Cool.
100%. Absolutely.
All right, so we were having a conversation earlier on the phone, and we were deciding where we're going to be filming this interview, and we started talking about relational aesthetics. And it's something that you're very hot on right now. But before we jump into the subject, can you give us a definition of some kind of what relational aesthetics means to you?
So relational aesthetics is an art movement that was originally coined in like 96.
Okay.
So it's actually old. However,
96 is not old. It is. We're getting older. Sorry. Yeah, no. You said old. I was like, oh.
Well, it's an old terminology. It's been around for a while in the art world, and basically, it's the appreciation of the social interaction between people.
Okay.
So there's been gallery shows where they've hosted dinners and parties, and that's the art.
Okay.
That's the art in itself. It's communication and people connecting. And I think it's really important, and I think it's an important art form to kind of take note of, especially with this, like our current social aspects and how we're like revisiting anti-tech, like unplugging, getting away from our phones and staying away from our phones, and that being like a huge luxury in life. And so I think that relational aesthetics are very important, especially in like towns like Grand Rapids, where there is such an amazing community of people who lift each other up. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite places on earth because of that. It's super cool. Anyways, relational aesthetics, very important.
Yeah.
Very important to put the phone away, to just talk to people, look them in the eyes, and have a conversation.
Yeah.
And it's an art form that needs more focus, and especially when we just get so stuck in our shrimp posture, looking at our phones all the time.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I do understand entirely. I
I
mean,
just like want to throw it.
it's a blessing and a curse for me
What
because
if
it's
I
like
just
chuck it and got rid of it. You could,
please?
but I do think it's. I love that you're about this movement because the reality is it's actually very, very, very close to how we operate as Vance Company. Because like literally the tagline on our Instagram is like the art of connection, and like all of these interviews and all that we're doing here is just trying to show examples of how people can connect in these and how it can actually be very enjoyable. It can be fun to share with people, and I would dare say some of the conversations border into the art realm when it comes to people's actual point of views and how they share them.
Absolutely.
And like it's sharing those kinds of moments with the world, like when you're saying things that fill my cup, like when people are like, why are you doing this? I'm like, because I like to do this. Like this is actually fun for me. And they're like, well, isn't it a lot of work? I was like, it can be work, but it's the kind of work that actually keeps the momentum going and doesn't take away.
You know, like it's gonna be work if you feel like it's work. I think in any creative endeavor or work in general, like if you are miserable, then it's gonna be work. If you like what you do, it's that age-old saying, you'll never work a day in your life, whatever. But like money will always come as long as you're excited about what you're doing.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, like that, the action of actually making that stuff, whatever the thing is that you're making, I think just perpetuates the cycle of being able to do more of it. Cool. Since you talked about Grand Rapids a little bit, obviously you're not living here currently, but you're visiting frequently. How has Grand Rapids shaped your creative journey and your ability to go off and do things like work at Chewy and be, you were the art director there, right?
Or
a stylist? Or
styling. My position was senior stylist, and I would collaborate with a huge team there.
Okay.
Incredible. Huge team of people and animals.
Yeah.
And we'd work with dogs, cats, bunnies. Did you know that bunnies can give themselves heart attacks if they get too scared?
I did not know
So we'd
that.
be like tiptoeing around like a film set. It was awesome. I loved working there.
That's amazing.
Yeah. They were really fun. Grand Rapids, how it's shaped me. Grand Rapids is my lily pad. I always, when I talk about it, it's like the place that I can literally bounce into. My lily pad. I can bounce in, hang out, and then bounce out. I know that it's always going to be safe, supportive. And what's cool about GR is that it's small enough to make a splash, but big enough to get recognition. So if you want to literally do anything in GR, you can. Like as a creative, as a young creative, I truly believe like if there's something you want to see, just do it.
Yeah.
Because people will be there for it.
Yep.
Like if you want to like, I don't know, you want to do a giant picnic. Like they're doing these giant picnics in Houston, right?
Okay.
And they're getting like the same pattern fabric and like making like literally like a giant picnic blanket.
That's awesome.
And it's a social like encouragement for the community to meet other people, and you put like a little flag up like I want to meet people. There's like a signifier, and people will come around and introduce themselves, and it's like a really great way for people to meet each other without the internet. Please do that. Somebody do that, please. And like when I lived in GR, I was really lucky to be able to put on like local fashion shows when I was here, and that's like kind of like how people know me in Grand Rapids. But I've done a lot more since then. Like I've grown, but what that did is gave me the confidence to lift off and like blast off into so many other markets, and have the confidence to know like, okay, it worked in Grand Rapids, it can work in other places, or like whatever I'm doing here. Like, all right, well, if it doesn't work there, I can always go home.
Right. That's awesome.
But I mean, my time in Grand Rapids is really wonderful. I lived in Heritage Hill. I got to hang out. my time in GR was the inception of the Meanwhile and the pyramid scheme. So like back in the day.
Back in the day.
It was so fun, and I'm totally nostalgic for it. Like,
I still am. Yeah.
We had such a great time.
It wasn't fair, but when I meet someone new that's just moved here and they talk about the town, I was like, oh yeah, this city, I've had more fun than should be legally allowed in this town. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, no, really. Like, we just got to play in every place that we got to let us do whatever we wanted.
Yeah, and it's
all the time.
So fun.
And it's still that way.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And the thing about GR too is that it's like pretty wholesome. Like,
it is.
It's really wholesome in the way that like people just kind of want everybody to be cool and be nice people. And as long as you're a nice person, people want to hang and they want to know you and they want to see what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's dive into some collaboration. Like, you hired me for the first time. What does collaboration mean to you, and how does creative partnerships really work for you?
Okay, collaboration. I think for me, collaboration involves confidence, and it involves like people being able to share and being able to consider like different opinions and different sources. There is a lot of, I mean, in creative projects, you have to collaborate. You have to have a very open mind, because you might get an idea from your PA or from your assistant that you never even thought of, or you might get an idea from someone who's not even involved with the project, and they're like, hey, have you thought about this? Have you heard of this AI module that's going to make your life easier over here? Have you heard of this? Blah, blah, blah. And to me, that's what collaboration is. It's talking, it's communication, it's being open. It's not having an ego when it comes to doing your projects, because if you are set on the idea that everything you do, I mean, I make mistakes all the time. And not in the way of like mistakes as in like dropping the ball, but like, or phoning it in. It's more of like, I make mistakes where I learned that, you know, that branded nylon is going to run incredibly so much. So if I need to run nylon, I'm going to get those, or I'm going to, you know, have to get a different brand for the shoot or whatever. So like there's different, I think in general, like it's, okay, I just squirreled.
That's okay.
Collaboration, communication, not having an ego, and being open-minded, and being open-minded to like literally everyone on your team, but then also knowing when to reel it in and be able to navigate what ideas are going to be the best for your objective too. As a leader creatively, that's what you need to do. Like, is being able to say, all right, our objective is this, and we've got an hour to do it. We got to do this. And knowing that what our roles are is very important in collaboration. Knowing like, okay, on this shoot, my job is to get the coffee to make sure that ship can run well. Yeah. But then I see, okay, you know, so-and-so's, whatever, like that light up there is starting to smoke, but the gaffer doesn't see it. Oh, hey, gaffer, blah, blah, blah. I see that. It's having the confidence too to be able to speak up and say, you know, this could be better. Right. And that's also what makes really good work. And not being able to, being afraid also, but like not, as a collaborator, you're not gonna get pissed about somebody correcting you either. Right. Because like sometimes it's hard to work with people when they're just gonna get mad if you like bring something to their attention.
I couldn't agree more.
It's so hard. And sometimes, it's reading the room and making sure like if that person's already frustrated because the camera's not working and the light's burning up there, like bringing the new idea to that guy is probably not the right
wrong
time.
Timing. Right, yeah.
So you gotta know, gotta read the room, but also have the confidence to know that you're reading the room at the right time. It's very tedious. Communication is collaboration, like all in all.
Couldn't agree more. Cool. If you were going to talk to your younger self now, and she's just starting in her creative career, knowing everything that you know now, what would you tell her?
Just go be a movie star.
Really? You're like ditch all this other stuff, go straight to LA. Like
Go to
I'm out.
LA
Yeah.
and be a movie star.
So wait, why aren't you doing that now then?
That's my retirement
That's
plan.
your retirement plan is
Yeah.
to be an actress out
Yeah.
there? Okay. You heard it here first. Lynn Serulla is going to be an actress in her retirement, which sounds pretty righteous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does
You'd
actually.
be like the sassy grandma.
You would make a really good sassy grandma.
I'm in.
That's awesome. Okay. What advice would you give to someone trying to maintain their creative integrity in the professional world, especially the
man.
commercial world?
Oh, God.
Because that's a hard one.
Oh, man. Just get it out of your brain that you're going to have to be a sellout sometimes if you want to make money. And get over it. Picasso did it. Dali did it. Warhol did it.
Yeah.
Jeff Koons does it.
Yeah.
All of these artists, I mean, Robert Rauschenberg, like all the printmakers, literally like all those paintings that do you know the term an arm and a leg?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that came from?
Mm-mm.
It costs extra to paint an arm and a leg.
Ah.
So
okay.
painters have always been like for hire,
Right.
commissions, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You're always going to have a client that's going to be like, can you do this thing? And sometimes you're just going to have to suck it up
Yep.
and do it.
Yep.
And that's fine. But knowing that you're doing it to the best of your ability, to your aesthetic, making sure that you are not getting taken advantage of, making sure you're getting paid and know your worth.
Mm-hmm.
As a commercial artist, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
And also, knowing your worth as a commercial artist is huge, because a lot of artists I see, they're like, oh, I don't know if I should charge this much.
Yes.
And it's like, charge the money.
Yeah, charge all the money.
Give me the money. No, charge it, because you're worth that money and you work hard for it. And, you know, and follow up with your invoices. And ladies, I'm serious though, like, just ask to get paid. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's okay. I know a lot of you are just like, but I don't want to. Just ask. Just do it. They'll give it to you. It's fine.
It's true. It's very true. I couldn't agree more. Especially when you're younger and just starting off, like
I don't
it's
know
the
what
hardest.
should I?
Yeah,
No,
or
just do
like,
it.
hey, I'm gonna do this whole project. It's gonna take me a month, and I'm gonna charge $500. I'm like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you do that?
Yeah,
like, why would you do that to yourself or to everybody else around
I
you?
spent 25 hours on this painting. I'm going to charge $100. And it's like, no, charge what it's worth.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Couldn't agree more. Okay, cool. We're gonna move into some quick fire questions for you.
Oh, good.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Both.
Both, really?
Yeah, because it depends on the scenario.
Okay.
I'll get up early if it's worth it.
Okay. Cool. Go-to creative tool that you just like can't live without that you're using all the time.
Oh my God. Well, for work is my Jiffy steamer.
Jiffy steamer. That's
Oh,
right. Because
yeah.
you're doing making sure those sheets on the
Oh
beds
my
at the
God, for
hotels
the
are like
hotels?
yeah.
Oh man, those beds are perfect.
Dude, the photos. Every single time I see one of those corners that you've made perfect, I'm like, how did she do
I
that?
just stress out.
Yeah.
Pins, tape, steaming.
Yeah, dude.
No.
But they look so smooth.
I know and that's pulling them taut, pinning them.
I'm sure the hotels are loving it though.
No, they do love it. I've gotten to do a bunch of corporate Marriott stuff. Like corporate will bring me in to do stuff, which is great. Thanks, guys.
That's awesome. Okay. A book or film that changed your perspective?
I really love Rick Rubin's The Creative Act.
Yep, that's a
Highly
good one.
recommend that one.
Such a good one. Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's like a Bible, actually.
You
for
should
creatives.
have 2 copies. One to
Yeah.
give to a friend. You should have 3.
Yeah.
Just 2 to
Give it
lend
away.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
A few to lend out and 1 to keep. And then listen to it because his voice is like butter.
Really? I actually haven't listened to
And
it.
he uses sound bowls to go through the different chapters.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even know this.
My favorite takeaway from that book is that your strength as an artist is what you do differently.
Yes. It's very true.
And when I read that, I needed that. Because as a commercial artist, you kind of like get in the mode of like flowing with what people's expectations are.
It's so true. It's so true. I do love that book. I remember reading it, and every single time I had it out in public, someone would ask me about it. Like literally every
the
single
design
time.
of it is gorgeous.
Yeah,
too.
it's like laid out well. I like the target is incredible. Like, yeah, it's cool. Okay. Most underrated part of the creative process, in your opinion?
Underrated? How you show up, I think. No, I think that's a big part. Underrated. I don't know. I think it's all pretty important.
I think showing up I think that's actually, you're onto something there, because I think people forget like how they carry themselves.
Yeah,
and
your
the
energy is contagious for sure. I think it is like how you show up, definitely. And if you show up and you're a little thundercloud, if you're like, who's that character on the Peanuts that has like the thundercloud over their head?
Oh, what is his name? He's dirt. He's always muddy, and
we'll come back.
Pigpen.
Pigpen. If you come in like Pigpen and you're just like a big Pigpen, you're gonna make Pigpen work.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And if you're
if that's the look you're going for, cool.
Hey
but if
man,
that's
hey man, if your brand is Pigpen, go for it. Yeah. But I think that energy is contagious, and if you show up with the mindset that today's gonna be shitty, it's gonna be shitty because you just made it shitty. But if you show up and you're like, today's gonna be a good day, we're gonna rock this is gonna be awesome, this is gonna be awesome. All right, watch out for Pigpen over there, but we're gonna make it happen.
I love that. I couldn't agree more, especially on sets.
Yeah, dude.
Like the entire energy of a set can change the second someone starts being a diva, or the second someone starts like complaining about something.
It's the worst.
Yeah, it changes the entire environment.
But can I also say another underrated thing of a set is the snacks.
Oh, dude.
You gotta have.
You gotta have good crafty. You have to have good food.
Oh my God.
People like, and we've been on some sets recently where people are like, "Oh yeah, we don't have any crafty," and then we will go get the crafty because we refuse to be on a set without crafty.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
Everyone's mood will change
I'm sorry,
the second they have
I don't
snacks.
have any snacks right now.
Oh, we have waters though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if you still want one.
Yeah.
Okay, a piece of advice you keep returning to.
Oh gosh, a piece of advice I keep returning to. Oh, I love Bruce Lee, be like water.
Oh.
Flow like water, be like water.
It's a good one. I mean, my little brother Dylan, who's a trampoline artist, that's his favorite quote too. He's like he treats his body like art. It is like art because he's like a pro athlete at this point. And he's always talking about every single room that you enter, you should be like that because
see where you flow.
Yep.
But also be like water. Water can be delicate. Water can flow through spaces, but over time it can erode.
Yep.
Or it can be powerful.
Yep.
And it can make a giant impact immediately. So don't underestimate the power of water.
Good answer. Okay. A word that describes your work right now.
Oh God. Right now? Like my paintings or my commercial work?
I'd say your work in general.
Well,
What's a word that's kind of running through all of it?
that's hard, man. Woof. Ay.
It can be a couple
This is
words.
the hard one. This is the hard question.
I think the next ones might be a little harder. But we'll see.
I think, I don't know, is this where I revolve back around to gratitude, where I'm just like excited to be here?
It might be. I mean, like, honestly, gratitude.
Just excited to be here.
I think gratitude is actually a really great word for the work that you do. At least and obviously we haven't had the chance to work together in a while outside of like last year, but I do feel like gratitude is an ever-present thing with you, especially with the relationships and the people that you work with on a regular basis. It seems like that is a feeling that is exchanged quite regularly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, the way that I think my favorite way to do business is more relationship based rather than transactional. I was really lucky to get to live in Hong Kong for 4 years, and the way that I learned how to do business there was very much more personal. And I really appreciate that, like a more of a Eastern view, more of a mindful approach when it comes to doing business. Is it mindful? Nah. I got the word, cowboy.
Cowboy.
Oh my God, I just dive right in. Like, you just gotta go.
Yeah.
You just gotta suck it up and make it happen.
Yeah, you're jumping on the horse right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta go.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. All right, this is the part of the show that we call the soapbox moment, and this is like, you can look directly into the camera or the phone or whatever's easiest for you. But like, what's a conversation in the creative community you think isn't being had enough, or one we're having too often without progress?
Oh. Just put your fucking phone down. Just put your phone down. Put your phone down.
The best part is they're going to be seeing this on a phone.
Put it down.
So too much technology.
Yeah, go back to analog. Draw your designs on a piece of paper. Heard of that? Have you heard of a pencil? Just write something in a notebook. Open it up. Get back to your roots. All the architecture these days looks like it came out of a computer. So gross. Everything looks so hard, and it's crispy and clean lines. Like, just put your phone down, put the computer down. Like, what if you just
Throw it in the water.
throw it? That's my soapbox.
Cool. All right. I'm going to ask you
And
another
I'm
one.
also talking to myself. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think this is like most of the things that we tell other people
Yeah.
typically needs to come right back to
Yeah.
us. Yeah. What's one thing you want younger creatives to unlearn as soon as possible?
Not taking accountability.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Like, you need to take accountability for all of your work, for your actions in your life. You're the only person that will be able to make progress, and if you don't take accountability, you're just standing in your own way. Admit your fuck ups. Admit that like, I'm sorry, I messed that up. I didn't do that right. I've been doing all these other things. Sorry, getting distracted. There's a doggy here.
You're okay.
That's Ruffian.
Hi, Ruffian.
She said hi to the camera.
She's a sweet girl. But yeah, taking accountability. Just be accountable. Take accountability for your actions, for your work, and take accountability for how good your work is too. Like, look at it and be like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that.
I love that.
Yeah, that was me.
What's a project for you that you are regularly returning to that's like, hey, I did that?
The apartment.
The apartment?
Oh my God, I love it so much. I'm so proud of it. It looks so good.
It really does look
I
good.
worked with Ann Hiddema on that. She's an incredible designer. The contractor that worked on that, he did a really great job too. The gal who coordinated it all, her name's Olivia. She works at the apartment. She actually like runs it now, so she was like a huge part of it. But the Costello family, incredible. They were just such an amazing supporter of any vision that I had. I would be like, hey, can we, how about we put all this wallpaper on the ceiling? How about penny tile with mint grout? Like, how about we paint this whole room dill green? And they're like,
Yeah.
yes, give me more. Make it more weird, Lynn. And I was like, I will.
You're giving me permission to be as weird as I would like? What? Like,
I mean, it was a specific demographic. Like, we did research into who was shopping there, what we were selling, what the brands were, and we did a lot of research that supported our design decisions. So that was a big part of it, was the research aspect of it. But that project was so it's living. You can go
Right.
walk around in it.
right. Where is it in Chicago?
It's in Naperville, Illinois.
Naperville. Okay, it's not Chicago. Yeah.
It's above Costello Jewelry.
Okay.
So it's you walk up the stairs and into like this gorgeous, eclectic time warp. Really, it's cool.
Awesome. Cool. What's something that you wish that I would have asked that I haven't asked yet,
Ooh,
if
that's
anything?
a cool question. I don't know. I would love to tell you. No, I don't want to tell you about that.
Now I want to know. I do want to know now.
I was going to tell you about my childhood, growing up right over there.
Please do.
No.
No?
No, not really.
Okay. Cool. Cool. I mean, honestly, that's it. You crushed this interview. Like, this is, in general, this is a ton of fun. I'm, like I said at the start of this, I'm so grateful that, one, you were willing to do this with us. Two, that you're the first person that's hired me. And like, now that the company's like a year and a half on, it feels really, really cool. But this definitely won't be the only time that we ever talk like this, because I really appreciate your energy and everything that you brought to this.
Yeah, for sure. I got your back. Whatever you need.